What is good, YouTube? Quinn Wade basketball analysis coming to y'all with a bright and beautiful day. And as it's coming to an end, we can talk about the MVP. As you can see, what to expect is done. Now we get into the season. Preseason has started. We all happy. We're all good that basketball is back. Now we get to get ready for the regular season. But one of the most talked about, coveted and wanted awards and one of the toughest ones to get is the MVP. There's so many ways you can win it. Only one player will usually win it most of the time. And I'm going to talk about guys that's going to be in that conversation to win it and ultimately who I think will win it. And I'll tell you why I picked these guys. Jokic would definitely be in it because the number's going to be there. I believe that the Denver Nuggets will be one of the top teams in the Western Conference. And a lot of it has to do with Jokic being able to rebound, assist, and be one of the most unstoppable players. And the fact that Jokic is normally healthy. Those are the recipes for success, winning, dominance, and also just being consistently healthy to keep helping your team get the best chance to win. That's the main reason why he won MVP last year. I don't really see him slowing down. Jokic has continually got better. He has continually been dominant. And that's just the way you win the award or be in the conversation to win it. And I think Jokic will put up similar numbers, if not a little bit better, just because he gets a little bit more comfortable. Plus, if he continues to put in that work, why can't he just do it again? Plus, his supporting cast get a little bit more understanding. Finishing the season without Jamal Murray, finishing the playoffs without Jamal Murray will only help them build chemistry as they now went through training camp and then they will go through preseason and then they'll be more accustomed to playing without Jamal Murray. But they will also need Jokic to do more, and that's a big reason why he won it last year, and that will put him in the conversation to win it again. Giannis will always be in there because the wins will be there, the numbers will be there, the defense mostly will be there. Same with the team. The team will be playing around Giannis, playing off Giannis. And Giannis is a guy that's a multi-impact player. He impacts the game at a high level. He's building off that confidence from the playoff run where he was absolutely dominant in the end, playing against teams like Atlanta, dominating the Phoenix Suns. And you take upon that and you just look forward to building it up and just continually approach the game the right way, which Giannis has done, as he's already a two-time MVP and the Defensive Player of the Year, and now in the Finals MVP, and now he's on the quest to try to win another one in Milwaukee. We'll see if he gets it done, but the Bucks should be at the top of the East. Giannis is mostly usually healthy, and on top of that, he has improved each and every season for the most part. You can consider last year a regress, but he picked it up in the playoffs. And one thing he needs to continue to prove is his free throw shooting. He's a decent free throw shooter in the regular season. We'll see if he's able to really put it all together mentally and just be solid throughout the entire season when it comes to improvement. But when it comes to numbers, when it comes to record, when it comes to defense, and when it comes to health, Giannis usually checks those boxes, and that's why he's always in the conversation. Stephen Curry, I don't think he'll win it, but he'll be in the conversation because this team is so bad talent wise and scoring wise that if Steph Curry's healthy, he's going to have a season like he did last year in order for this team to be in the conversations to making the playoffs. He won't win the MVP because I just don't expect this team to win a lot of games, even if Clay comes back. And that's going to be one of the reasons why he won't win it. But if he continues to be this guy that can put on performances, put on shows, and give his chance the best team to win each and every night, have huge nights, have clutch performances, and just outright obliterate teams, the conversation, the excitement, and just the ability to carry a team like we've seen with Jokic too, Steph Curry would definitely be in that conversation to win the award. The biggest thing that will make him not win it is the wins and injuries. If Steph get injured, if Steph don't win a lot of games, that will be the biggest reason why he won't win it. He has been injured throughout his career. He was injured a couple games last year, but was healthy for majority of it and was really able to put up an argument to win the award. But ultimately, we knew he was going to fall short. But he gave everything that he really could to that team, and he got awards like scoring titles and All NBA First Team for it. So we'll see if he can repeat or he have something close to that. And if he does, he'll be in the conversation again. One of my sleeper MVP candidates is Jimmy Butler. When you look at the way Jimmy Butler finished the season, He didn't make an all-star team, but he was on the all-NBA team, and he was on the defensive team. Plus, that team should win more games. They're coming in with a similar roster. They changed some pieces. They upgraded their point guard position with Kyle Lowry, gives them more space and gives them another handler. Plus, we know Jimmy Butler is a great defender. We know he can rebound. We know he's a great passer. And we know that when he's taking over and is aggressive, he can put the ball in the basket and he can impact the games. And he usually stays healthy for the most part. Plus, I'm expecting the Heat to win more games than they won last year, which will help his MVP candidacy. If he can put up the defense, if he can put up the well-rounded stats, and he can carry this team to a better record, that gives him more confidence and that allows him to play better. Plus, if his teammates improve, the record will be better. That'll give Jimmy Butler a legitimate conversation to be in an MVP conversation. Will he win it? Will he have those gaudy numbers? Will they have a better record than what we think? We don't know. But those will be the reasons why he won't win it. Luka Doncic has already been in this conversation before even turning 23, 24, or 25. He has just been flat out amazing as a young player. This guy started off his career winning Rookie of the Year, became an All-Star and an All-NBA player right away, then did it again. All-Star, All-NBA first team. And this guy looked amazing. Absolutely amazing in the playoffs. His scoring was up when it came from the three. His confidence was through the roof. He was taking over games, carrying his team while still trusting and picking apart defenses, and had a quality opponent that ended up going to the conference finals. So it wasn't like he was playing against some scrubs. That confidence, that improvement, that growth, plus the spacing on his Dallas Mavericks team means that Luka has a legitimate chance to put up similar, if not better numbers, especially if he's shooting a three better and still taking over and carrying his team because his confidence and his growth is there based on what he did against the Clippers. If he can replicate those type of performances, plus still finish as a top 5 team in the West, he's definitely going to be in that MVP conversation. The question will be, can they win more games and can he repeat those performances consistently throughout the entire season? And if he can do that, he would definitely have a chance to win it all, but he also have a chance to be the MVP. I picked him to win MVP last year. He didn't get it done, but based on what I seen last year and what I seen at the ending of the season, when I seen the overseas, he's on the mission. He eventually might be an MVP. I don't think this will be the year, but he definitely will be in the conversation. And another sleeper person that I think will be Jason Tatum. We've seen what he was able to do throughout these last 2 seasons, just putting on these onslaughts offensively. This guy can take over games. He's adding more to his bag. He's tightening up his handle. He's getting stronger so he can finish and absorb contact. Plus, he's showing that he can take over and carry teams. This team has better shooting, better spacing. They relying on Tatum a lot more to handle the ball and make decisions. More assists, more rebounds, better efficiency because he got more ways to score, more confident, and he just a little bit bulkier, so that helps his finishing, which also means his numbers should be higher. If he can go and just take over games in the clutch, take over games and become one of the top 3, top 4 teams in the Eastern Conference, which they have the ability to do, plus still be dominant, I think Jason Tatum has a legitimate chance to be in that MVP conversation. This is an All NBA player already. This is a multiple time All Star. Now it's time for him to take that superstar leap. He's been treading in that direction. Maybe this is the season where he has the spacing, he has the help, he has the talent, he has a coach, and now he has enough to really put it all together mentally because he has the experience, plus he had the playoff runs, plus they are allowing him to become more of a dominant player and a ball handler like we seen against the Nets. If all that hits, Jason Tatum should definitely have the numbers and the record to definitely be MVP. So he's a legitimate person. But the person I think I win it is going to be Kevin Durant. When I look at his numbers last year, when I look at how he played in the playoffs, when I look at the record that they should be able to have because of the team that they have and the fact that they have Harden and Kyrie, plus the depth, plus a coach that already has continuity with the system and players that they already had before, plus they have more size, more spacing. Kevin Durant going to have the rebounds. He's going to have the assists because he has the spacing and the finishers and the playmakers and the creators. Plus he's a great spot-up shooter. Plus he's unstoppable when he has the ball in his hands. He just has to continue to play the right way, make the right decisions, take over, carry the team. They should have the number 1 record in the NBA. And if all those things hits, plus he's efficient like he usually is, plus all the other numbers are around, he should be MVP. I thought Kevin Durant had a legitimate chance to win MVP last year when it was based off numbers. I just feel like he didn't put in enough games and he just didn't have the record because he missed a lot of games last year. Plus, Harden and Kyrie missed a lot of games throughout the season. But if he's able to put up similar numbers, have a better record, and is more healthier, he should get back to the top. Especially building off how the season ended and what he did in overseas in the Olympics, he should be able to put all those things together with the record, with the numbers, with the efficiency, with the takeovers, with the be able to close and dominate the league because they have the best roster to me in the NBA. And when you add up everything that he can do, everything this team has, and the record, and the fact that they can literally blitz the league because everybody has him as the best player in the favorites, he should be able to have a season where he's all NBA first team, he's an all-star, he should be MVP, and he has a chance to even add another Finals MVP, which would be his third, to his resume. And if he is able to do that, then he can really show that he is the best player in the world if he can accomplish all those things this season. The only thing that can really stop him is injuries. If he's healthy and he's dominant like he usually is throughout his career, everything should take care of itself if he plays the right way like he usually does, and he should be fine. I really wanted to pick an underdog like last year, but KD just has too many things going for him right now, and he can just put it all together just by playing and being himself. And is he able to do that? I think he should be able to cash in on his second MVP. And if he does, that's another accomplishment, especially if he can add another Finals MVP to his legacy, to his resume, and we'll see if he's able to get it done. But that's the people I think will be in the conversation. Those are the guys that could be sleepers, guys that will definitely be in the conversation, and ultimately who I think will win the award. Now we just have to see how it plays out. Now we just have to see what happens, and now we got to see who's going to be able to take it home and get it done. I'll be back with more predictions for the rest of the week. Quinn Wade, basketball analysis, signing out. Let me know who you guys think going to be MVP. Let me know who you guys think is going to win. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Stay blessed.